Welcome back to Medicare in Layman's Terms. My name is Travis Dahlman and I'm a licensed Medicare broker. Today's topic of conversation, as you can see looking over my shoulder here today, is the prescription deductible and how that will work for you going forward. A prescription deductible often gets confused with a co-payment. So my priority today is to explain the difference between a co-payment for medications as well as what a prescription deductible actually is and how it can affect you and your costs for medications at the start of the year. Every year, between January 1st and December 31st, Medicare determines what the maximum of prescription deductible can be. In 2022, the most you can be charged for a prescription deductible under any type of Medicare policy that has built-in drug coverage is $480. What that means for you is that no policy out there that covers medications when you go to pick them up at a pharmacy, so whether that be a standalone prescription drug plan or a Medicare Advantage plan with built-in prescription drug coverage, none of those policies can have a deductible for medications that exceeds $480. Now, you may be asking yourself, well, my policy has a $0 prescription deductible. What does that mean? A $0 prescription deductible, if you're currently on a policy, or more importantly, if you are looking at getting onto a prescription drug policy, whether that be a Medicare Advantage or a standalone drug plan, if that policy has a $0 deductible, that means the insurance company will start paying their portion for those medications right away. You do not need to pay anything out of pocket before the insurance starts picking up their portion. The key word there is portion. Just because your policy may have a $0 prescription deductible does not mean that you are guaranteed a $0 copayment when you go to pick up your medications at a pharmacy. A prescription deductible, once again, is the amount that you have to pay before the insurance company starts paying their portion. So, if you have a $0 prescription deductible on your policy, you still may have a $5 copay for Tier 1 preferred generic medications, $10, $12 copay for Tier 2 medications, $45, $47, $50 copay for Tier 3 medications. Tier 4 medications typically $100, $135. Every plan is a little bit different. Tier 5 medications, Tier 6 medications, if your policy has those, some type of coinsurance typically. You can always contact the customer service number on the back side of your ID card. That number, you can ask them what exactly your coinsurance or copayment is once you do meet your deductible. But let's say your policy has a deductible. In this scenario, XYZ Insurance Company has a prescription deductible of $100 for Tier 3, 4, and 5 medications. Well, what that means for you is typically your Tier 1 and Tier 2 are generics and preferred generic medications. Those, the insurance company will start paying their portion for right away. Once again, you may have a small copayment. Your copayment may be $0. You can always contact the customer service advocate number on the backside of your insurance card, or your broker, your insurance carrier, whoever it is that you're working with at getting into a policy. They will let you know what the cost of your medications are, hopefully before you do an application to get into a plan. I always suggest making sure that your medications are covered by an insurance policy before you actually do the application. You definitely want to make sure that your medications are covered under the list of medications known as a formulary that the policy is designed to pick up co-payments for. With that being said, this scenario, XYZ Insurance Company, $100 prescription deductible for Tier 3, 4, and 5 medications. Hypothetically, you take a Tier 3 medication. The actual cost of that medication is $300. Let's say after you meet that deductible of $100, your copayment is $47. So the very first time that you go to pick up that medication, you will pay the $100 deductible because it's a Tier 3 medication, as well as your copayment of $47. Because the actual cost of that medication is $300, you will pay the $100 deductible plus your standard $47 copay. So the first time that you pick up that medication in a given year, calendar year to calendar year, January 1st to December 31st, you will pay $147. The next time that you go to pick up that medication, barring you getting in any type of coverage gap, or commonly referred to as the donut hole, and we'll cover that in a later video, you will continue to pay that $47 copay every single month that you go to pick that up. Or if you get your medications in a 60 or a 90-day supply, your copay will be equivalent to what you should be paying at that rate. But once again, if you have a deductible on your policy, you are responsible for meeting that deductible. Once you do meet that deductible for medications, you are still responsible for your copayment. Sometimes that copayment is $0 for Tier 1, Tier 2 medications. In the scenario I just gave you, for a Tier 3 medication with a $100 deductible that normally has a $47 copayment after you meet that deductible, and your medication costs $300, after you meet that $100 deductible, you will continue to pay that $47 copay. If you have any further questions in regards to the prescription deductible, how it works for you, how to break it down in a little bit more detail, if you currently are on a policy and you have specific questions, once again, definitely recommend reaching out to your insurance carrier. Customer service number should be located on the back side of that insurance card. If you have any specific plan questions, reach out to your local broker, throw a comment in the comment section below, and I'll be happy to assist you whatever way I can.